Hello, this is Bo McDaniel. I'm the Human Resources Director for the Georgia Department of Labor, and today I'm joined by
Ashley Howard, Director of Staff Development. As a manager, you can report time for a direct report. You would navigate through Manager Self-Service, Time Management, Report Time, and Timesheet. Here's an example of a salaried, non-exempt, an hourly employee timesheet for punch time. You would enter their in or arrival time, enter the lunch, when they returned from lunch, and the departure time. Okay, it is not necessary to enter a time reporting code for regular work time.
And then after, of course, you don't have to enter any time reporting code for GREG, regular pay. Combination code, you know that because you're the supervisor. So you would select the combination code for the employee. And then submit. If you have an employee that would split their time, let me refer you back to the employee self-service training, and you would simply follow those same directions on adding rows and entering the time.
Yes. We will now show you an example of the salaried exempt elapsed timesheet for you to report time on behalf of an employee. Again, you're navigating through Manager Self-Service, Time Management, Report Time, and Timesheet. Okay. You will select one of your direct reports. And you will enter the total number of hours worked. Again, you are not entering arrival, lunch, or departure times for salaried exempt elapsed time employees who earn G-Comp. You will enter the total number of hours worked plus minutes converted to decimals. Again, it is not necessary to enter a time reporting code for regular work time, but it is important to enter the correct combination codes.
All the codes, again, begin with 440, and then you can select the combination code that's accurate for that employee. Notice how the search engine, if you just enter the 440 and then the department ID, the search engine will bring up the code that would that you need to get to. And you can follow the same instructions on if you need to split the employee's time as an employee self-service training by adding rows and then accurately splitting the time between different combination codes.
You will note that each staff member has an assigned schedule. The assigned schedule will be pre-populated by the state accounting office. Most employees work 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. If you have employees that perhaps are on a 4-day, 10-hour schedule, you will need to contact Human Resources to change the master schedule.
To look at each employee's schedule, a lot of work will have been done prior to implementation, but if my recommendation is you identify that employee that may not be 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. In this example, the pre-populated schedule has this employee working 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. If in this example, this employee should be scheduled for 10 hours a day, Monday through Thursday, make sure you call HR.
And it's important for the schedule to be correct for absence management. For example, if an employee requests a full day of leave, the system will pull 10 hours on a 410 schedule. This is also important for holidays, as holidays populate is 8 hours, and the 410 employee would need to submit an absence request for the additional 2 hours.
Once you've entered time for the employee and it is time to go with time lock, our time lock concept is not changing. The business practice of locking time and the time that we lock time has not changed. What you will be responsible for doing, or a timekeeper in your area, is you'll go to Manager Self-Service, Time Management, Approve Time and Exceptions. At this point, you'll want to see what exceptions exist. An exception is something that would block or prohibit you from approving the timesheets as they are at this point. So you will search for exceptions by employee, last name, or employee ID. Once those are cleared up, then you can go back to Approve Time. And in our new business, in the TeamWorks modules, payable time represents the fact that you have looked at every employee, their time is correct, their leave on their timesheets is correct, and as a manager, you're ready to say, this is accurate. To complete this process, we will have instructions on the source. And again, the source is the official intranet site for the Department of Labor. So find the source, employee support, TeamWorks, and while it's not there at this moment, somewhere here will be the instructions on how to improve payable time. Also know that this site will be ever changing as situations change, job aids change, timing changes. The source will be your support to know of what the most recent instructions are regarding this implementation.
This concludes the presentation on Manager Self-Service reporting time.